Hello and welcome to episode 5 of our Mashinky 5th era playthrough. As you may notice down the bottom here, we have deforestation back, and I've rebuilt everything just so we can have this quest complete. This should complete it for us, this train load right here. And please, yay, there we go. Nothing happened in the last episode that resulted in a failure. No, it did. It really did. When I redid this, as you can see, pretty much everything is identical. The only thing that's different are these trains are heading a different way. We're going to collect this. I've sold all of my logs and you've got them to the mills. It would have been a shame if they'd gone to waste. Yeah, I don't know what would have happened if that would have been the case. It wasn't though, was it, guys? Not this time round anyway. This way we earned a decent amount of money out of it too. You worked hard. Here's your reward. I worked doubly hard because I did it twice. So there we go. We have 500 gold, which is really going to help us. Talking of which, not gold, money tokens. This whole thing, the way I had to do it, if we look at the date now, it's 1933. When I was doing it earlier, I ran into some serious money issues. So I was waiting on coins, but it had to be done the way I ended up doing it. I've tried to recreate it faithfully, except for this. This is running a different way round now, which works for us much better. Look at how tidy that is now. Yes, we don't have that silly crossover anymore. So there we go, guys. What we're doing now, what we have to do now is make sure that we get our throughput of logs, lumber, and coal all through the roof to a maximum, as much as we can. As you can see here, our coal train is not really up to the task, is it? So what I think we should do is we should send him back to the depot, and we'll double head him, because I'm loving that. I'm loving the whole double heading thing. It's amazing. And we're going to fill him up with, make sure we've got the tokens. We should have the tokens, and we're going to increase the throughput of that station and that train, which will help our coal tokens, which are also going to be a source of fuel for our later trains. So it's very important. So we're going to go to the depot. I'm not going to touch the replace, not yet. Let's wait until I've got enough tokens to mess with, and then we can get it done. If I remember correctly, our trains should not lose their cargo when they come in here. We should just be parked up in the depot. It'll be the biggest depot in the world with all of our coal still available. So we'll see. We'll see if that's okay. Right, we're in the depot. So we're in there. If we click on here, our train is in there. Hopefully he keeps all of his coal. We want to put another Baldwin on. These are Baldwins, right? Yes. Oh, it says in the bottom there. I was going to say tooltip would be nice, but we've got info down here. That's lovely. We're going to buy another Baldwin, and we're going to put him, hopefully, on there. There we go. Now we've still got this window open. What does that give us extra? We can now carry up to 304 ton. No, we can carry up to 449 ton. Remember how to play the game. Right, let's put some of our lenses on. We can afford these. We've got quite a bit of money. That'll be 1, 2, 3. One more. Look at that. 448. We should have 8 on, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Brilliant. I mean, we're half empty at the moment, but we're going to continue on our way. He's going to come out there. Hopefully we have no issues. Oh, I missed it. I was going to say we could do the same with these, couldn't we? We could double head them. In fact, we could combine them. Actually, how are we going to be doing on here? We might need to think about ditching some of these trains, right? Because we're not going to be to capacity at all, or are we? Well, we do have most of the extensions on here. The only thing we don't have is a charcoal kiln, which produces coal, but we have no way to carry coal. We could, well, we're not going to get steel for a while, but in the future we could indeed carry coal on these trains as well and drop it off at the station to be delivered. Because they're only carrying 51. Go to depot. Did I do it in time? We're going to sell this guy. Because it's overkill now, as you can see. Once this train heads there. How many do we have? We still have a load. He's carrying... Is he the one that did the quest? I think he's the one that did the quest. We're going to sell this one, though. Once he gets in here. Yep. Which is a toggle. We get gold for that rather than lumber. There we go. Let's sell all those. Now that we've done that, we just have to monitor our throughput and make sure we've got plenty of coal going through, plenty of lumber going through. Let's check the extensions here. We could probably afford to buy that. That would be nice. Let's rotate it a little bit. We'll put it... How about there? Oh yeah, look at all that. Now you're making twice as much. That is wonderful. Well, it's not quite twice as much, is it? I only just noticed this. The extensions, it's like half as much. It's not as it seems, because this one would double it. Would have doubled the throughput, but this one is about 1.5. Because it's 2 game cycles to produce 1. Something to keep an eye out. Yeah, there you go. 1.5. Yeah. I only just noticed that. Way to pay attention. Right, we're at max capacity there. However, we're now carrying 72. We might keep up with it. We could possibly build an extension on here because we've got plenty. But remember, we do have these we can use as well. In he comes. I mean, it's our first journey. It's the first time he's been here. He's almost the same length of the platform as well, so that's kind of ideal. We should do the same. We'll come back and check on that in a second. We're probably going to need to do the same down here with our coal works. Oh, I didn't hook it up, guys. No, that's the wrong one, you plonker. This one here. Yeah, he's dealing with it. Do we have 2? No, we just have the 1. Why is he not dealing with it then? Oh, he might be newer. Yeah, he's newer. I might have gone overboard with that. Oh no, but we've increased the throughput. It's fine. This train, however, yeah, that's slowly going to get away from it, isn't it? Especially if we add an extension on. We're still making lots of money. And we can afford to do these as well. If we put this on somewhere, it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll put it there. What are they? Coal storage. Yeah, coal storage on there now. And we double head him, which is going to take a bit of maneuvering. If we pause it, or... Ooh, you know what? Pause it. What have I got going on here? Oh, I double-headed. Yeah, I got a bit carried away now. I just throw all the trains on. That's looking a bit better. What are you? You are lumber. And you are logs. Are you keeping up? You're emptying. No, you're not. You're not emptying it. Why are you only carrying 57? Do we have 2 of those? Did I put 2 on? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. We'll let that play and we'll figure it out. I was going to say what I was going to do is build a depot out here, but that's a waste of money. We're going to need, we are going to need all the money, all of these tokens down here for future expansion. So I don't want to go too crazy with it just yet. So our coal train it could definitely be doubled. We're at 36, there's 50 in there, but we've got now a little bit more coal going through. We'll check on the one over there as well. Once he's dropped off, actually, how's that going to work? Yes, once he's dropped off at the tool works, we can then scoot round there and use that depot. We could fast... Do we want to fast forward? No, we could be going and doing something else, couldn't we? I would like... Ooh. I just noticed something. When I zoom out, this no longer flickers. I think that's been fixed. Yeah, that looks much nicer. Oh, that's good to see. It was a bit flickery before. I think the water's been improved slightly. Yeah, Do like that. Excellent. How are we doing here? This coal train's now taking a load of coal. Do you know what? I think we could possibly double head these, right? Yeah, I think that's going to be a thing for us. Well, no, we are catching up, aren't we? Because these trains are not going to be taking as much anymore. 91, no, we might be okay. No, see, look, this train here has just eaten all the logs. Nearly full. It is nearly full. Well, okay. Well, let's see how much he's got on board when he gets there. We've got another one there. Maybe. I think we can afford to get rid of one more of these trains. And that reduces our running costs as well. Yeah, definitely. I don't think we're going to be really in need, are we? Let's just fast forward that a second. How much are we going to have? No, absolutely not. You are going to the depot, sir. And we're going to sell you. Brilliant. Right, let's fast forward that. We're going to sell him as well. There we go. Let's open the depot window. Get prepared to sell him. And I think that we can leave that running as is. And we should cope with that, as eventually we're going to get faster trains. Sell those. Get rid of all of those. Got lots of money again. We're back in a good place. And we can leave that alone. Lovely. There was a patch that came out. One of the new features. I wonder if we can do it. Let's go have a look. I want to have a look at Signal up here. One of the new features was that you can now, I don't know whether it's in the experimental branch or the live branch. Let's see. Yeah, look, you can change the signal between the two for no extra cost. Thank you, Jan. I'm sure it wasn't just for me, but that's what I was asking for. That is great. It saves you deleting them. Nice little touch. Perhaps I was not alone in wanting something like that. It's much easier to manage. Okay. How's our logs situation and planks? We are at capacity, aren't we? We are definitely at capacity. It doesn't produce anything. It will just leave the logs there if the platform is full. No, it's wasting it. It is wasting it. So moving those is an absolute priority. Okay, I didn't realize that. How about... Ooh. Well, that's all sorts of awkward. I would like you... Or do I want you to go to the depot? I kind of would like you to go to the depot. But we might as well get some logs first. Let's pick up the logs. Let's pick up the logs. Or the planks, I should say. Because we're just wasting stuff there, look. We're just absolutely wasting it. We're going to let him fill up. And then we're going to double head him. And we're going to put a bit more on. Right, you go to the depot. In fact, could we not combine the two trains? You fill up. Brilliant. You go to the depot. We'll combine these two trains into one giant train, if we can do that. Hopefully we can. There's our first train in. As soon as this one comes in, we'll put it at normal speed. There we go. Normal speed. Can we just slide that down? Yeah, we can. Stick those up there. Click on that train. How are we doing? 450. We only drop down... Take one of those off. Ah, we're fine, actually. It doesn't drop any speed. That is beautiful. Okay, and away you go. Now you are one. Two become one. I'm not singing that song, so don't panic. We now have a big old lumber train, and that should help things immensely for picking up. However, I still feel like we're going to need to possibly duplicate that train, because what we could maybe do is bring in more logs if need be. So we're going to click on you, and no, we're not going to click on you. That's not how you duplicate trains. I'm going to clip on here, duplicate. How much is that going to cost us? It's going to cost us 200 gold. We have plenty. And 40 lumber tokens for the 2 engines. And we have like all sorts of lumber throughput now. Lovely. Hopefully we see no problems. We're keeping up with this now, aren't we? Yeah, we've got that about sussed. If we start to empty this, we can increase the throughput of that by adding another extension on that coal mine. What we need to do is we're definitely now falling behind. Do we have anything on our toolworks that we can add to and that we can afford? Yeah, that gives us an extra. It gives us extra tokens. If we put this at the front or at the side, put it at the side, and then we can have some platform goodness going on at some point. There we go. We got more bang for our buck on our coal as well. More throughput. We've got some backing up of trains. That's fine. Kind of half expected that. You're pulling away a bit slow there, sir. Oh, because you're starting on a hill. That's not very good, is it? Did you see it struggle to get up that hill? We might have to terraform that. That's not a good place to start, is it? On a, could you imagine? At least you're empty, though. You just about manage it. Let's switch to build mode. Ah, yes. Should we? Do you know what? I don't mind a bit of terraforming going on there. Let's pause that quickly. Once you're around there, let's pause it. Let's get rid of all of this track here, all the way up to there. It should be right. Yes, there. Okay, we're gonna drop that down level. Hopefully, we need that bit as well, and this bit. And we've got a nice little turnaroundy point here. Without, we've still got to do that. Okay, we'll make a bit more of a cutting here. Would it be there? There should do us. Right, let's swing you round now. How are you doing? That's better. That's better. Okay, signal there, and continue. Hopefully, our trains will pull away a bit better. Well, you're a bad example because you were empty, and you're probably going straight to the lumber mill, which is ideal. We've got a coal train coming through at the back. We will stop, so we'll speed that up and see how that goes. Absolute maximum efficiency. He didn't just stop like that. I pressed pause by mistake. All right, let's see how he pulls away. Hopefully you get away without struggling too much. What are you doing at the moment? You are still emptying. That's fine. Still emptying. I might actually put a Brady station thing on here. Ah, that's better. Look, much smoother. Away he goes. He really did struggle to get up that hill, didn't he? Let's put in one of our Brady station things here. There we go. Just there. We don't have to worry about capacity. I wanted the unloading speed, hopefully. I like it. Done and done. Okay, that's tweaked that a bit. Our money situation is absolutely fine. We could afford to get out of the next era, so I think we'll do that before the end of the episode. I've still got about 10 minutes left, so we're going to monitor our network here. Oh yes, no. Do you know what we should do? Completely forgot. We got this. I haven't hooked this up. I don't know whether I did hook it up either. Possibly not. Oh, because it's not there. That's why. Mr. GT, it's over here. Did I hook this up before? I probably did. Yeah, I probably did do that. Well, let's hook that up together. It's absolutely fine. I think I ran out of money, actually. Yeah, I kind of remember something like this. Yeah, yes, I do. Okay, we'll fix that then. We'll get some more tracking. We've got plenty of cash. Oh, yes. That's going to be an issue. How are you going to get down there? Well, let's do it from here first this time. Money is not really a problem. Yeah, that's right. I remember doing this. Right, there we go. Beautiful. That went much smoother than last time. Yes, yes, yes. We'll be back up to speed. Do we want to come in there? No, we don't. What we want to do is head up. So we want to do this side first. We'll come around like that. If we can slide all the way across, we can. Do we mind a bit of a bump here? If it goes in, then no, we don't. We might have to do that like that and swing it around. There we go. We'll just go like so. Are we happy with that? I think we are. Let's put in some signals then. We'll auto block these. Is that the right way around? Yes, it is. And we'll auto block those. And these just need to be single. Single. Going that way. And that way. Okay, let's get that moving again. We can go from this depot over here. They can indeed find their way all the way over. Because our coal mine there is absolutely full. Shall we double head it? Of course we will. We're going to need the coal. And it's only going to improve over time as we get more and more trains underway and more connections. So we're going to double head with Baldwins. And we have to put them together. There we go. Got our train window open. And we need then our coal wagons, our Lindsays. And I believe we can just about get it. Yep. Let's give you some orders. I said that a bit high pitched, didn't I? Orders? Give you some orders. Right. You're going there first. Now you can go. And then you're going to the tool works. Right. We should also consider improving the throughput of our tool works here. Near Plano. We haven't done it. So we should definitely do that. Let's get you on there. And do we want more? I think that's good enough for now. How's our logging going? You're sort of just keeping up, aren't you? It's another double header. Yeah, you're sort of just keeping up. I can't wait to get faster trains on here. And for our cities to grow. We're just going to keep making money like that. Can we get a good extension on here? Do you know, it's really tempting to buff that up a bit, because you're not really at capacity, are you? At all, not even close. We only need what is it, to 100 of each, isn't it? Yeah, 100 of each. We can do that. Which means we should put that on as well. Clearing. Up there. Brilliant. Now we'll keep an eye on that. But what we're going to do to end today's episode, once I'm happy with all of this, do you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's go for it. We're going to do it. We are. There we go. Steam age. Let's pause it. While we read this, the newspapers write more and more about the internal combustion engine revolution. They say they want no more dust and dirt from coal, but the pure energy of tomorrow. Yeah, because there's absolutely no dust and dirt from diesel at all, is there? The country will... Oh, I get that there's not as much as steam. The country will shortly invest in the extraction of oil. So we should definitely invest into research and commission our engines to produce a prototype of a diesel locomotive. So in order to enter the early diesel age, we've got to get more lumber tokens, get more coal tokens, and now we have to get steel tokens. Don't think they are steel. I'm just going to say that. I had this issue before. But anyway, we've got foundries that have appeared on our map. So we're going to have to take a look. There'll be more cities. We will also notice we've got post office around our map as well. We're going to play it. I don't think there's a time limit on this. Deliver 200 iron. Iron, that's it. Iron tokens. Thank you. Let's read what we've got to do. The recently discovered deposits of iron ore are very exciting. Foundries have government support to process more iron ore, but it can't transport itself. This is the perfect moment for our company to enter this market. I've successfully negotiated financial support from the local authorities, but as a part of the contract, they want us to transport coal too. which makes sense to me. Peterborough. Yeah, my hometown. Isn't that nice? I think that's what that is. Is that Peterborough? Right then, we've got a whole bunch of new things on the map. We have post offices to consider. What we need to do as well is start... I don't know where we're going to put it. We need to make us a depot out the way somewhere. Probably down here. Let's put it down here. Yeah, down here should do. I want to buy a single depot just on its own. And the reason being is we need to buy one of each loco for one of the quests. I don't know what I pressed there. What is it? I don't know what that is. Not rotate. Anyway. So we're going to put this in here. Do you know what we haven't been doing? We haven't been doing the locomotive work. We'll have to do that to our depots. We could probably have had upgraded trains by now. Now if we look, we've got the Elishka, the Porter we had before, the Baldwin, the Russian, the Prussian, the Russian and the Prussian, the Class 65, and the GS2. This is the beast that we're probably just going to be using for a long time, but they do get replaced. Anyhow, the ones we can afford, we need to buy one of each. And we're just going to leave it in the depot. It costs us nothing to run while sat in the depot. So we're going to buy one of those, a Porter and a Baldwin, ones we can afford at the very least. We should possibly buy the Prussian. Leave him in there. We can afford that. We can't really afford that. I would rather not spend it on there. Before we move on to the next era, we will make sure we have all of those bought. That is for your museum-y type quest. I don't know whether that continues into the new era. So we've got iron to look for, which is all over the place. So they will be iron tokens, no doubt. Our toolworks now produce iron, as you can see there. Now, do we have iron here? It's going to take iron and coal to take them to the foundries. We have another coal mine popped up here, or is that the one I didn't use? We have iron and coal there. Well, you know, that's the thing, isn't it? Typically, they're both there. Ooh, now I don't know what to do. Let's look for a good iron/coal, the foundry, the toolworks. You know, this seems like a thing, right? We've got ones up here as well that are giving us bonuses. So we get coal tokens and things just for processing it through these. So this one looks like one, doesn't it? This one looks like one we should go for. Got lots of extensions on there as well. What we should maybe do is keep an eye on our passenger stations and make sure they're all being upgraded and falling within the boundaries. You know, we're going to have to do some mountain flattening here, I think. That's going to cost us a small fortune. How are we doing over here? How's Omaha doing now? You're actually doing quite good. Look, you're a level 6 city. That's kind of beautiful. How's our big route doing? Are we keeping up with demand? Are we running full? Still not running full. That means I feel like we need to start up another passenger run. How are we doing? You don't... Yeah, we've got that blocked. Hopefully you don't reach... You shouldn't reach, at least, no. Unless they start building here, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Otherwise, we're going to end up with people waiting on our... Wow, you're not dealing with that, are you? Oh no, that was full. Come on, don't get carried away. Let's spend the rest of this episode... No, we're done. We're done. Are we? No. I wouldn't mind at least getting coal and iron hooked up to somewhere. I mean, where's the closest? It's got to be good, right? This one is nice. As long as there's a toolworks nearby, but it's down here. That's kind of awkward. But it might work for us. It might work for us. That is the closest. We could go over the top of the of the passenger line for future, because we're kind of raised up there anyway. Do you know, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, that's what I want my freight to do. I'd prefer it to avoid like passenger lines. That is the closest, right? We're going to have to send it out to the foundry, then back round, because I would like to get steel underway ASAP. Let's do it. No, do you know what we do? We get our stations in, don't we, for our respective mines going on here. So we're going to do one there, just so these can fill up. That's what we're going to do, guys. And then when we come back for episode 6, we'll start emptying those. I like that idea. Should we look for another combo like that? We had one up here to process. We've got coal and iron just there. This way, if we put our stations in, we're going to remember, aren't we? He says. He says. Right, there we go. Those, we're going to let those fill up to max. We're going to let our passenger services build up our cities. It's almost tempting to feed another city into here, like that one, or even this as another passenger run. So with that in mind, because I mean, we've got a post office here and we have a post office there. Do you think that's a good idea? I certainly do. So we'll set up on our next episode the 2 foundries, and we'll also set up a post office / passenger run train going on. You know I'm going to say it. We're probably going to double head it. So that's to Telford. We'll get you like that. I don't know about you, but Telford looks a bit empty other than the giant post office for this guy who lives in here. It doesn't matter. It'll grow. It won't take long. The smaller they are, the faster they grow, because it doesn't take as much. If we click on Warrington there. Wait, Warrington? Is that in the US? Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of UK town names in the US. It's more than likely. There we go. Not only will you grow by taking passengers, you'll also grow by taking mail. That'll increase the population as well. So those two should boost quite quickly. Unfortunately, our initial run here, the big one, neither have a post office. But that's okay. We weren't to know. We weren't to know. Alright guys, that's been episode 5. We've progressed to the second era. We have pushed our throughput of tokens through the roof. Say through one more time. We have steel up here too. We could use this big old run. We have some prospective, not steel, ironworks set up. Keep saying, I did it last series as well. We have ironworks in preparation. It'll be these 2 down here are going to deliver there, and the ones you saw me put in earlier, which we're going to go across and do something snazzy with that and make all that work. It'll be a bit of fun. Yeah, so busy one in the next episode. And we've also got to do this, which we will do because we're about to start that. We'll take a look at the new trains, and we'll no doubt put some on our freight lines because they're eventually not going to be able to catch up. Exciting. We're already in the second era. I love it. Second era. I love it. It's 1935. We're going to look at our brand new coal train pulling in there and dropping off its goods, its coal, lots of it. Oh, we could ride along, right? Can anybody remember F11? Yeah. Oh, got it. Hide UI. Thanks for watching, guys. That's been episode 5. We've got a lot to do when we come back in episode 6. We've got iron tokens to do. We've got new trains to look at, and we've got some new industries to set up. Mainly foundries. We've got to get those tokens rolling, otherwise we're not going anywhere. So until then, take care.